There are three questions you should never answer under any circumstances. Because if you keep opening your mouth every time some nosy loser asks you a personal question, you are basically handing them the remote control to your life and asking them to ruin your mental health. People aren't asking because they care about you. They are asking because they want to see if you are doing worse than them so they can feel better about their own pathetic existence. Or they want to see if you are doing better so they can find a way to drag you back down to the mud. You are out here leaking your soul to people who wouldn't even check on you if you were face down in a ditch. Stop being a human open book. Most people are just looking for a reason to judge you, and you are giving them the evidence for free. If you want to stop being everyone's favorite topic of gossip, you need to learn how to shut up. Today we are going to fix your boundaries because clearly they are non-existent. You think you are being polite by answering every intrusive question thrown your way, but in reality, you are just showing people that you don't respect your own privacy. If you don't respect it, why should they? Let's get into the questions. 1. What is your current salary or financial status? The moment you tell someone exactly how much money you make, the relationship changes forever. There is no going back. If you make more than them, they will start looking at you like a walking bank or a lucky fraud. Every time you buy something nice, they will roll their eyes and think about how they could have spent that money better. If you make less than them, they will start looking at you with that disgusting fake pity that makes you want to scream. Money is the ultimate tool for comparison, and comparison is the fastest way to kill a friendship or a family bond. People ask this question under the guise of being curious or wanting to give advice. Do not fall for it. Unless that person is your accountant, the Internal Revenue Service, or your spouse, your bank balance is none of their business. When you reveal your income, you are giving people a metric to measure your worth. They stop seeing you as a human being and start seeing you as a number. If you are doing well, they will feel entitled to your help. They will ask for loans they never intend to pay back. And if you say no, you are the villain. You become the greedy person who forgot where they came from. On the flip side, if you are struggling and you admit it, you've just given them a reason to look down on you. They will start giving you unsolicited advice about how to manage your life, despite the fact that their own life is a dumpster fire. They will treat you like a child who can't handle their own affairs. Your financial goals, your debts, your savings, and your side hustles belong in a vault. Keep them there. If someone asks, tell them you make enough to be comfortable and leave it at that. If they push, tell them you don't discuss finances as a personal rule. It's not being rude, it's being smart. 2. What are your long-term goals and big dreams? This one sounds counterintuitive because the world tells you to find an accountability partner. The world is wrong. When you tell someone your big, audacious dreams before they are even close to happening, you are discharging the psychological energy you need to actually do the work. You get the dopamine hit of the achievement just by talking about it, and then you lose the drive to actually go out and get it done. But more importantly, when you share your dreams with small-minded people, they will project their own fears onto you. You tell someone you want to start a business, and they immediately list the 10 reasons why it will fail. You tell them you want to move to a new city, and they tell you how expensive and dangerous it is. They aren't trying to protect you. They are trying to keep you at their level because your growth makes them feel insecure about their own stagnation. Your dreams are like seeds. If you keep digging them up to show people how they are growing, they will die. They need to stay in the dark, under the dirt, until they are strong enough to withstand the wind. Most people don't want to see you succeed beyond them. They want you to do well, but never better than them. By keeping your goals to yourself, you eliminate the possibility of someone else's negativity infecting your mindset. Let your success be the noise. Don't announce the plan, announce the results. When you finally show up in that new car, or that new house, or with that new degree, let them ask how you did it. And even then, don't tell them everything. Keep them guessing. Your ambition is a private fire. Don't let anyone else blow it out with their cold, cynical breath. 3. What is the biggest mistake or regret from your past? We all have skeletons. We all have things we did 5 or 10 years ago that make us cringe when we think about them at 3 in the morning. But for some reason, when someone gets a little too comfortable with us, we feel the need to confess our past sins like we are in a church booth. Stop doing that. Your past is a closed chapter, and giving someone the details of your failures is just giving them ammunition to use against you when the weather changes. Relationships don't always last. Friendships end. Business partners fall out. When that person who used to be your best friend becomes your enemy, They will take everything you told them in confidence and use it to destroy your reputation. They will take your vulnerability and turn it into a weapon. You think you are bonding by sharing your trauma, but you are actually just handing over a blueprint of your weaknesses. You are showing them exactly where to strike if they ever want to hurt you. People love to bring up your past to invalidate your present. You could be a completely different person now, but the moment you reveal a past mistake, that is all they will see. They will use it to justify why you don't deserve your current success or why you aren't as good as you seem. You have already paid the price for your mistakes through your own growth and reflection. You do not owe the world a public confession. If you have moved on, let the past stay dead. If someone asks about your regrets, tell them you don't live in the past and you've learned everything you needed to know. The reality is that information is power. In a world where everyone is posting their entire lives on social media, there is a massive amount of power in being a mystery. You don't owe anyone an explanation for how you live, how much you make, or what you plan to do next. When you start gatekeeping your personal life, you'll notice that people treat you with more respect. Why? Because they can't figure you out. They can't put you in a box. They can't find a handle to grab onto, so they can pull you down. You need to start being the boss of your own information. If a question feels intrusive, it is intrusive. Trust your gut. You don't have to answer just because someone asked. A simple, "I'm not comfortable sharing that," is a complete sentence. If they get offended, let them be offended. Their discomfort with your boundaries is not your problem to solve. It's actually a sign that the boundary was necessary in the first place. Only people who benefited from you having no boundaries will be mad when you finally set some. Stop being so available. Stop being so transparent. The more people know about you, the more they can interfere with your peace. Protect your energy like it is the most valuable thing you own, because it is. You are the narrator of your own story, so stop letting other people write the chapters for you by giving them the pen. Keep your business private, keep your circle small, and keep your mouth shut when the vultures start circling with their questions. True strength is found in silence. The Stoics knew that the opinion of the masses is a fickle wind that carries no weight unless you give it a sail. By refusing to answer intrusive questions, you aren't being rude. You are practicing temperance. You are realizing that your internal world is the only kingdom you truly control. Why hand the keys to a stranger? Mastery over your tongue is mastery over your soul. Let others chatter and speculate while you remain unmoved. Your life is a private temple, not a public square. Keep the gates closed. You are not a reality TV show. You are a person with a right to privacy. Start acting like it. Now, go out there and be the savage that keeps them all guessing. I will see you in the next one. Or I won't, because unlike you, I know how to keep people out of my business. The comment of the day goes to this user, and it reads, "This was pretty amusing to watch and change my perspective. That's all it takes. One shift in perspective and suddenly you feel brand new."